guys, today I have the world's biggest mail time video. So I asked on Twitter kind of recently if anyone wanted to see sort of like a PR sample haul, things that I get from a lot of brands. There are like one or two things in this haul that I have purchased, but it's more of like an unboxing video and showing you what is new from all of the makeup companies. As a YouTuber, I get to work with so many amazing brands, and I have the opportunity to try out new products as they come out and let you guys know what I think is worth it and what might not be so much. But I think we're just gonna get started. The first packet that I have here is from Glambot, and if you guys do not already know, Glambot is a website where you can both buy and sell gently used or brand new makeup in some cases. A lot of the times there's a big discount, even if the products are like brand new, they've never been swatched. You can get products up to like 80% off. They have like MAC limited edition items. They have other limited edition things like this Nars palette I'd actually never heard of. This is the Voulez-Vous, oh god, I cannot pronounce this. Here's the proper name of it. Thank God for this new camera. As you can probably already see, this palette in particular has 4 eyeshadows that I thought were really pretty for fall, as well as 2 blushes. This is not a palette that is readily available anymore, but I still got it, and I got it for a great price on Glambot. So I've never really gotten any luxury makeup. I think I own one other Dior product, and it's a blush that I've never used because it terrifies me. I'm like, what if I break it? What if I break this crazy $50 blush? But this is the 5 colors eyeshadow palette in the shade 970 Stylish Move, and as you can see, again, just a great fall selection of colors. You've got some taupes and some berries and some maroons. I also wound up getting the Dior Skin Nude Tan Bronzer, and so for this one, I can't even tell if it's been swatched. It doesn't even look like it's been used. It looks brand new. It even still had the plastic insert, so it's really great. I got this for like, I want to say 30 or 40% off just because someone may have swatched it one time, which is really nice. This is in the shade 002, like I said. I will actually give this guy a little swatcheroo because I'm really interested. It's just a really, really light, it's like a really light matte peachy bronzer. I die. That is so beautiful. I'm so excited to play with that, especially now that I'm gonna let myself go fair again for the winter. Like we are barely into fall and I'm already talking about winter. The last product I wound up getting from Glambot is this Amazonian Clay bronzer blush in the shade of Pink Bronze. And again, this was something I was really interested in, but I didn't want to pay the full price for, and I got it for like 40% off again because someone swatched it like one time. This one is more of like a plummy blush color. I think I would use this more as a blush than a bronzer, but it's pretty. It's nice and buildable. That's the shade. I know it's kind of light, but I don't know, I'm really excited to play with that and see. So I'm really into these like bronzery blush shades right now, where it's like one-stop shop. You get like a slight contour and a blush in one step. So if you guys actually want to shop through Glambot and get some of your own very gently used or brand new makeup at a great discount, they gave me an extra 30% off coupon code for you guys, which is a huge, huge, huge deal on their site. So I will have a link and a coupon code for you guys down below. I highly recommend taking advantage of it. They are very generous with coupon codes and do them quite frequently, but this is a big one, and they don't just throw out 30% off all the time because clearly their items are already discounted. They sell a lot of limited edition items, like I said, but those things tend to go fast, so if you see something you want, snatch it up. They will literally sell out immediately if they are like a most wanted item. Of course, if you don't feel like buying right now, you can also sell your makeup, and I think that you can get either cash or you can get credit towards a Glambot order, which is really cool. I sold some of my things through them, and it was a very, very, very easy process. Or just join their mailing list. They have like BOGO free all the time and like 80% off and clearance events, so I highly, highly recommend it. Again, I will have a link and a coupon code for you down below, but those are the items that I got from Glambot, and I'm going to move into my next store. So we're gonna start on this Leaning Tower of boxes momentarily. This is gonna be a 30-minute video, I'm calling it now. I got some products from Makeup Revolution, which I'm really excited about. I was going to buy some of their products, and I did wind up buying more after getting this package in because I was so impressed. From Ulta, because they were exclusively a UK brand, I believe, and now they are available at Ulta in the US. So the first thing that I wound up getting from them is the Ultra Professional Contour Palette, and I'm really, really, really excited because this would be like a $10 palette in the United States, and you can see you've got some beautiful shades for contour and highlight. You've got like a marble shimmery highlight right up here, another shimmery one, some matte highlights, some matte bronzers. I have to swatch this like marbled highlight in the very top corner. I was not expecting this to be that pigmented. That's why I was like, holy crap, holy stromboli, that is so freaking good, guys. I'm like dying. I'm literally dying over this. Oh my god, I have to swatch a matte color now. I wasn't gonna swatch too much. Look, they're so buttery and so soft. I'm like freaking out. These are so inexpensive. I don't know what I was expecting, but I also wound up getting the neutrals versus, it's like neutrals versus neutrals palette, and I'm assuming this is eyeshadow. And it says, the new super elite formulation of shadows, more impact, easy to blend, soft and butter-like application to create the super elite performance eye looks. Ooh, it has like a nice matte black casing. The last one was almost like a shimmery finish. Oh my God. Can we deal? Because I can't deal. Oh my God. This is so freaking beautiful. This is gonna be such a great fall palette. Again, I'll just kind of swatch a few colors at random. We can't swatch too much in this video because literally it's going to be so long, but there's kind of the pigmentation off the bat. I chose a shimmery shade and a matte color. Like, what? What even? This is so cool. I sound like I want to fight the eyeshadows. Like, what? Come for me. I also wound up getting some lippies. These are the Iconic Pro lip shades, and these are in It Eats You Up Matte, and it eats you up. So I think it's the same thing, just a different finish. Oh my God. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that they have the little color swatch on the end here. That's a really pretty lipstick tube. That's beautiful. It's a nice like hot pink. And then I'm assuming the other one, because it just says It Eats You Up Matte, is the exact same shade but in a matte version, which is a really cool idea. Let's see how they compare. So this is It Eats You Up Matte. Again, same sort of feel. This one feels really creamy as well. Same shade, matte finish. I love this. I love this so much. I have the Focus and Fix eye primer, which I'm assuming is just a basic eye primer. Yep, just little doe foot. I'll have to see how that stands up to my high-end ones. I also got in the Awesome Double Flick Liquid Liner. This is why I didn't paint my nails today, because I knew I would be opening so many boxes. I wonder what the difference between this and like a regular flick eyeliner would be. A slightly thicker end on one side and a thin end on the other. That is amazing and a really, really great idea. When I placed my Ulta order, I actually got some of the contour and blush palettes, so they're just like this, but with contour colors and blush. But here is the shade Dare, and it's just a bright bubblegummy pink. Looks like it'll go really well with that lippy. So it's a nice cool tone. I never wear blushes like this, but that's really pretty. Thank you so much to Makeup Revolution for all of these goodies. I'm so excited to play and get back to you guys on what I think is good. Jumped off camera kind of quickly because my memory card was already getting really full from another video I filmed today. It's actually this makeup look, which will be up very soon. So I was just like, I will not test this. I will just clean it off. But I realized while I was off camera that I actually did have two more things to show you that were not in the great tower over here. These are both from LA Girl, and they have released a new line of lipsticks called the Matte Flat Velvet Lipsticks, and these come in every color you can imagine. There are like pretty, you know, soft nudes, there's like pinks, there's purples, there's this one killer, let me find it actually, I want to wear this so badly. There's this one killer gray color. I think it's like 24, maybe a little bit more colors, but they are like nice and matte and pretty, but they also do not feel atrocious. Does that make any sense? Like, they don't feel like they are going to rip your entire mouth off. I really am into the packaging of these, especially with that nice like color guide on the very top there. It's like one of my favorite things ever. So I have all of these. I can do a lip swatch video if you guys want. I know that these have been out for a while. This has been a lot of stuff collected over the last month or so. The other thing that they just came out with are the LA Girl Velvet Contour Sticks, and I haven't even looked at these, but it looks like they have step 1 bronze, step 2 blush, and step 3 highlight. So you just have a bunch of different sticks in here. So there are like 3, 4 blush colors, 2 contours, and 2 highlight sticks. So I really want to feel one of these. I may grab one of the highlight sticks. I love like cream highlights in this sort of a format. A really pale, nice moonlight white color. And they look pretty. They don't feel greasy to the touch. They're blending in, or at least this one is like blending in really well, but there's not a whole lot of highlight going on, at least with this particular shade. Let's try a different one. Holy crap, is it bad that I'm looking at this and thinking about how I want to use it as an eyeshadow? This one is in the shade Brazen. That highlight color was in the shade Cashmere. So Brazen is slightly shimmery. It is a like warm contour color. And it's a little bit on the sheer side, but they seem quite buildable. And again, they're really easy to blend out. So Baby Cashmere is just a baby bit too light for me, but those are the new LA Girl Velvet Contour and Highlight Sticks. So first box here, I wound up throwing this in here just to kind of save space. This is from Butter London. They came out with a new shadow clutch system. So in here, they actually sent me the original or the like natural charm shadow clutch. As you can see, the packaging is gorgeous. It's just like a really pretty matte black with feather design on it. It opens up here with a magnetic closure and you have a bunch of really pretty matte shadows in here. But the cool thing is, and I'm not going to do this on camera because I don't want to ruin anything and I haven't quite figured it out for myself yet, you can pop out any of the shadows, which I'm finding is like really becoming a big thing with most makeup brands now. And you can pop in additional colors. So they did send me 2 little duos for that. The first one is in the shade Fancy Flutter. Just broke the packaging. This is why I should not be allowed to have nice things. But in this one, you get a really pretty duochrome like green color with a red shift to it. It's really, really beautiful and super pigmented. I love. And then the other color is a really soft peachy shade. The next little duo is called Moody Blues. And in here you have a light sort of seafoam greenish blue color and a really nice dark royal blue. These are so buttery and soft and I cannot wait to play with them. If you guys want a look featuring some of the colors in here, I can really see a nice fall look around this. It looks sort of like Max Club, but it has a stronger red undertone than Club and it's really, really, really creamy. This wasn't exactly in that tower, but I did get a small box from Too Faced, and in the card it just says, I have too many eyeshadow palettes, said no one ever. Flaunt your natural side with our best-selling classic Natural Eyes Shadow Collection, which is this bad boy, as well as the Natural Matte. I do already have this shadow palette and I love it, so I'm going to be passing it along to a friend, but I've never tried out the Natural Eyes, so thank you to Too Faced. And the thing I wanted to show you in the bigger box that I pulled down is this box from Too Faced, and I actually did purchase these myself. They were having a huge clearance event, where they were selling off a lot of their older products or their summer products. So I went ahead and I picked some things up. The first thing is the Smoky Eye Eyeshadow Palette. And this is in the old like cardboard packaging, as you can tell here. I'm really sad this one is going away because they are such nice smoky colors. I'm sure they will be making rounds on Haute Look and stuff, so definitely pick it up if you can find it. Next, I found an eyeshadow palette that I have wanted for so long, and I haven't been able to find this anywhere, like Sephora, Ulta, like full price anywhere. But they brought it back on the site for a really limited time for like $15 or something ridiculous like that. And as you can see, these are just really pretty like neutrals, and then you've got some bright pops here, some warmer shades. It is totally up my alley, and I just had to have it. Plus I love the packaging so much. I did pick up this little makeup bag, and this is just a pink makeup bag with like chevron stripes on it. It's quite roomy and it was like $5. I just thought it was really nice. My big Too Faced makeup case that they gave to me is my favorite and I take it everywhere, so I thought this would make a nice companion. I got the Too Faced Natural Face Palette, but this is not going to be for me. This is going to be a little present for something coming up. So I'm not going to swatch or dip my fingers in anything, but as you can see, it is just a face palette with like blushes and bronzers. And you've got some cream products in there, and this was on mega sale. I got the Soulmates blush and bronzer, and I was really surprised to see this on clearance on Too Faced because these sold really well, or at least I thought they did. I already have Ross and Rachel, but I decided to pick up Carrie and Big as well because it has a lighter bronzer and more of a peachy blush, so you can see the bronzers all around, and then you've got the tiny little blush section. So yeah, I mean, it was really inexpensive, and I really love the original, or not the original, but I love Ross and Rachel. I got this cheek and lip cream color in the shade Sweet Pea, and I'm not really a girl for cream like blushes and stuff, but this just spoke to me and it looked like such a nice fall color, and it was really, really inexpensive. It's really pretty. I don't know how it's gonna go on the cheeks. It feels kind of sticky. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I also got this Exotic Color Intense eyeshadow in the shade Copper Peony, and I'm not really one for single shadows with the amount of makeup that I have, but this one was so beautiful and so intensely copper that I needed it in my life. So it's just a really pretty like coppery shade, and I don't know. I just wanted it, honestly. It looks like probably a million other things I have in my collection, but I really loved it. I got the Glamour Dust Glitter Pigment, which I think that these are being cycled out, but I had never tried them before. And this is in the shade Glamp Fire, which now that I'm looking at it almost looks like really similar to that Butter London shadow I had on. It's just that red and green duochrome. It's really pretty. It would probably pair really well over that shadow. It's not as pigmented, but it is a really nice glittery color. Last but not least, I got the Amazing Face Skin Balancing Flexible Coverage Foundation Powder in SPF 15, or with SPF 15, and the shade is Warm Vanilla. This one just seemed like it would match me pretty well. And then I did get samples, but it's nothing exciting. It is the Too Faced Extreme Volume Tubing Mascara. It's the Lash Injection Mascara. So I used to use this a lot in like high school, so maybe I'll give it another try. And then just a few shades of the Too Faced bronzers to try. And I know that was a ton, but that is it from Too Faced, and we're going to move on to ColourPop. I have some new releases from ColourPop, and they released their Back to Cool line. Hey love, a little back to fall pick me up from us to you. Hashtag ColourPop Back to Cool. So there are two sets in this collection. The first is the Back to Cool Lippy Stix set. So you've got 6 different Lippy sticks in here. I'll kind of go over these briefly. There is a red called TGIF. There's a matte mauve color called Baywatch, which I'm obsessed with. I will quickly swatch this because I can't help it. Oh my god. There is a hot pink called Out of Sync. I think I'll open the rest of these just so you can get a better look. So Out of Sync. We also have a purple called Too Sexy, and this is a satin shade, which means it does have a bit of a sheen. Kind of need to swatch this one too. Oh, like MAC Rebel, but in lippy stick form. I love it. Choker is a brownie nude, really, really pretty. That one is a like cream color, which means it's super like glossy and hydrating. And lastly, we have Mosh Pit, which is a brown nude color. And again, I can't help myself here. That is so pretty. That is going to be such a good color for fall. We have the Forever Freshman Super Shock Shadow Set, which, can we talk about the packaging? I love. And again, you have 6 eyeshadows in here, and I'm just gonna quickly go through these. The first one is the shade Couche, which is a silvery like taupe color. The next one is the shade Crimper, which is more of a like pale yellow gold, which I really like colors like this. We have As If, just a basic matte brown. I have a million colors like that, but it's always nice to have another one, especially in the ColourPop formula family. It's so, so, so good. We have the shade 90210, which is kind of weird. I don't actually know what this is. It's like an olivey brown color with a ton of sheen and shimmer to it. Really, really cute. All the kids are coming home from school, which is why I'm looking out the window, because they're looking in here like, what is she doing on the floor? We have Baby Tea, and Baby Tea is just a dark navy blue, nice and matte. And the last color in this collection is the shade Melrose, and this is a pretty like warm brown color. So that's all from the new ColourPop set. If you guys want a get ready with me featuring that, just let me know as well. I have one featuring the Back to the 90s collection coming up really soon. I'm just so backlogged right now. And then they also sent me another box, and they released, let's see, 5 new colors of the Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks. We have Bad Habit, my kind of color, just a pretty mauve color. We also have the shade Instigator, and this is a peachy nude color. We have First Class, and I love shades like this. It's like an orangey red. I usually wear these in the summer, but I'm really excited to like play with that one for fall. We have the color More Better. That really bothers me. I don't like that name. And this is just a really pretty like purpley hot magenta. I love shades like that. And Chili Chili, which is spelled chili as in like burr, I'm so chilly, and then chili as in like we're all going to Chili's to get crunk and eat food. Does anyone say the word crunk anymore? I don't feel like they do. This one is more of a browny, peachy nude. So moving on from ColourPop, I have this bad boy from Hourglass, and when I got this, I was like, oh my god, what did they do? What did they do? What did they do? They sent me the newest Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil, and they sent it in 2 shades, blonde as well as warm blonde. And I gotta tell you guys, I've never used a high-end brow product. I've always stuck with really inexpensive, well, that's a lie. I've used like the Anastasia dip brow, but I didn't love it. But I've never used like pencils like this, and I'm really into brow pencils. So we have the shade Blonde in this bad boy and a Warm Blonde in the other. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unwrap these. And here is what it looks like. It's almost like a triangle shape. So just a quick swatch. It's not the most pigmented, which I prefer with my brow pencils, so I don't go overboard. And I quite like the shape of it. I'm gonna have to give this a try and see how it is. And then on the other end, you just have a nice spoolie. That's a really nice spoolie. And they're so sweet. They also gave me this little journal and it just says Hourglass on it. So thank you, Hourglass. Okay, so the next box is from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm so excited because I've always wanted to try products from Charlotte Tilbury, but I've never had the opportunity to. They are super high-end, super luxe. So I did get some of their favorite products to try for you guys, and I think that they gave me one of the curated looks. It's like the rocker look. The first thing is the Luxury Palette, and these are color-coded eyeshadows, and this is in the shade The Rock Chick. That's what this is. It's the Rock Chick look. And here are the colors. It's just a beautiful quad with some nice smoky shades. I think these will be so pretty for fall. And like they feel like actual legitimate butter. I'm so excited to play. And plus the packaging and everything's just so good. This one is like a really glittery color, so I think I'd have to use a nice sticky base with that, but the shadows feel really good. I also got the Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher, and this is in the color First Love, but this is the most beautiful color ever. It's like a nice neutral shade that I think will look really good with that nice dark smoky palette. It's actually quite warm. You could probably completely skip bronzer with that sort of a color. I got the Kissing Fallen from the Lipstick Tree lipstick, and look at the color on this. Oh my god, the packaging's so beautiful. It's like a really pretty just nude color, and I can't help it with these. I have to swatch them because I'm so unfamiliar with this line. I just need to know, and it feels so good, so pretty. I also wound up getting the Feline Flick Quick Fine Line Shoto pen. I can't tell what color it is. Let's just do a quick little, okay, it's just a black. But I mean, just a black. Did you see how like little pressure I put down and it still was so pigmented? Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner, and I love lip liners and I love trying out new ones. This is an Iconic Nude. Again, this entire color palette is gonna go so well together, and that's what it looks like. I'll kind of deepen that up a bit, but just a really basic nudie shade. It feels really nice and soft, and the pencil is so pretty. Honestly, I know it's the product inside that counts, but good packaging never hurt anyone. The Lip Lustre Luxe Color Lasting Lip Lacquer, and I'm assuming this is like a gloss. It is. It's just a really pretty, like shimmery, peachy shade. Ooh, it smells like vanilla, and it just has a really nice doe foot applicator, and it's just a light, peachy, pinky, beautiful color. I know I'm swatching everything, but I'm so unfamiliar with this line. I just have to know how it all is. The last thing that I got is the Full Fat Lashes, and I honestly thought that the packaging had gotten like flattened or something, but this is how it's supposed to be. It's kind of funny, but it says, your search for the one is over. My perfect 5-in-1 mascara. I really shouldn't be opening up another mascara, but it just looks like a basic wand, and I'll let you guys know how all of this is. Again, I can do like a get ready with me. I can do whatever you guys want to see. So thank you so much to Charlotte Tilbury. That was so incredibly generous, and now I'm going to move on to BH Cosmetics. I was really excited to get this little package from BH Cosmetics, and they asked what I wanted to try out from their line, and I kind of gave them a little list, and they also included a few extras. The first thing is the Eye Essential 7-piece brush set. I've heard that they have really great brushes, so I was super excited. Ooh, and it just looks like a collection of really basic eye brushes. Plus they have really nice like rosy gold handles. The first thing is a blending brush. It just is a nice soft blender. We also have a little baby pencil brush, and I'll tell you the numbers. It's 101 on the blender, 105 on the little baby pencil. We also have a like angled shader, and this is the 104. They all feel so soft. We have the 103, which is just a nice flat shader. I like the fact that it's a flat shader, but it's not too closely cut to the handle, because sometimes I find with a lot of shaders that drives me nuts. I have a flat angled, which is the 107. Just a basic flat brush, really nice for like general eyeshadow application. This is the 102. Again, how are these this soft? And then I have a like liner or a lip brush, and this is the 106, just a nice little thin baby. I really wanted to try out the Missy Lynn palette, so this is what she looks like. And at the top here it just says, start with confidence, finish with success. I got to meet Missy Lynn at Generation Beauty earlier this year, and she was so sweet. And so I was really excited to try out her palette. It looks like the eyeshadows are really big. I don't know why I thought this would be a smaller palette, but they're pretty large, and I'll just do a quick little swatcheroo. Ooh, really pretty. I want to swatch one of these highlighters colors too. They're like ultra pigmented. I would probably use this highlighter. It's so pigmented. I would probably use it as like a really glowy blush just on the apples of my cheeks. So good job, Miss Lynn. That's an amazing palette. I also got in the Wild and Radiant Baked Illuminating and Bronzing palette, and this just has 4 full-size bronzers and illuminators. I really, really, really love the look of this baby down here, so I'm just gonna give her a swatch, as well as this nice light one at the top here. And they're ultra buttery and ultra pigmented. I gotta be completely honest, I don't know what I was expecting when I got these, but I was not expecting them to be this nice. They're like buttery. I'm really, really, really impressed. I also got the liquid foundation, and I got this in the shade Light Olive, and I'll try this out and let you guys know what I think, but here it is. It's just a nice liquid foundation. Then I got the 28 color eyeshadow essentials palette. So it looks like mostly neutrals in here. The pans are pretty nicely sized, and the colors are really pretty and nice and neutral. So maybe I'll like include this in a really like budget friendly makeup tutorial or something like that. I'm running out of swatch space. These are gorgeous. What even? I'm so beyond impressed. Like, a lot of my friends use BH and really like it, so it wasn't like I was going into this thinking, oh, I'm not gonna like that, but I was not expecting it to be this nice. So seriously, I cannot wait to see what else this brand has to offer, and I will probably do some tutorials and stuff with this stuff coming up soon. Okay, so the last box that I have to show you is from Oprah Cosmetics, and it is by far the biggest. They spoiled the crap out of me. So a few months ago, Kathleen of Kathleen Lights DM'd me, and she was like, hey, I created a product for the brand. Give me your shipping address because I want to send it to you. And I was like, that's so cool. At the time, I didn't even know who it was with. I didn't know what she had created, but it was with Oprah, and it was her own liquid lipstick, which I do have here. It is in the shade Miami Fever, and I have not even swatched this yet. I was so excited though. This big box is not just for this liquid lipstick. Oprah actually wound up sending me a ton of product, and I'm so excited. But here is Kathleen's Lippy. As you can see, it's just a pretty like terracotta color. I use that word all the time, but it really is just like a basic like orange brown shade, and it looks so pretty and it's so unique. Oh, I love. I can't wait to wear this. Congratulations, Kathleen, and thank you for thinking of me. So Oprah actually wound up sending me a lot of goodies to play with, and I think I'm going to do a whole like dedicated video on it because their products are amazing. To be perfectly honest with you, I've always tried them in like subscription boxes and stuff, and so I'm really excited to play with this because their quality has never disappointed me. The first thing I have here is the Oprah Absolute Color Silk Peptide Foundation, and they did give this to me in 2 shades so I could get my perfect match. The first one is in the shade 03, and it's just a really like light yellowy color, and they also gave it to me in 04, so I'll have to try that and get back to you guys. Again, if you want a first impressions, I can totally do that. I'm really excited. They also gave me their professional like blush kit, and this is a bit on the expensive side, but there are so freaking many blushes in here. Like, this would be perfect if you were a makeup artist or if you were just someone who really liked to play with blush. I'll swatch a few colors at random. They're all so silky. You have 12 colors in total in here, and there's such a nice array of like finish. Oh my god, that is so pigmented. I was not expecting that. That's amazing. That is, again, their professional blush palette. Again, it is like a magnetic system. It is expensive, but if you're like a makeup artist, I highly recommend it because the colors in here are gorgeous. I also got their Absolute Color Face Primer, and I don't know how this is going to be, but I do love primers, and I was really excited to try this. I got their BB cream in the shade Light. This is a massive freaking tube, so I really wanted to test it and see how the coverage was. Oh, there's a seal. This is a 2-ounce bottle, and it wasn't like any more than a normal BB cream as far as I know. So that's what the color is, at least in the shade Light. The coverage on it is pretty. It's a really great like sheer coverage, and it feels so freaking hydrating. I have a cat hair on the back of my hand. That's nice. So I have it on this hand, not on this hand. Again, like really nice and hydrating, and the coverage is pretty good. I did get a few other long wear liquid lipsticks. I have them in the shades Bel Air, which is just a really peachy pinky nude. I got Pasadena, which is more of a dark nude. This looks like my kind of color. Sao Paulo, I highly doubt I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is just a true peach nude. And Santa Ana, which is like a really pretty raspberry red. I'm really excited to try those out, as well, of course, as Kathleen's color. I got the bronzer in the color Americano because I actually owned this previously. I got it in like a Onceable or a BoxyCharm or something, and I did give it away because I have so many bronzers, but I wound up really missing it. It's just like a perfect light bronze with a ton of golden shimmer, and it makes it really easy to blend and super wearable. They gave me an eye gel primer, which will be really fun to test out and, you know, just see how it tests up to everything else. I kind of want to feel it. I've never heard of an eye gel primer. It sounded kind of gross coming out. Oh, it actually feels like a gel. That's really bizarre. Yep, feels like a gel. Nice and tacky. It blends in really well. I'll definitely try that and get back to you guys. So I'm towards the end of this box now. Two of their eyeshadows, which I think are going to pair so well together. The first is in the shade Cabernet, and it's just a dark eggplanty, like wine purple color. I also got Sublime. I was going to say like a red, but it almost like has a purple undertone. It's really cool. It's a duochrome shade. I will like seriously have to base a whole tutorial off of that. That's beautiful. I got two of their eyeliners. The first is just in the shade Black, and I like that these are little because I don't know who uses up full-size gel liners ever. Like, it looks really, really thick and creamy and beautiful. And the other one that I got is in the shade Khaki, and this is actually made for your brows. And this looks like a nice like taupey color for blondes. That is it. That is it. That is all I have. I cannot thank you guys enough for sitting through to the end of this video. I don't even know who's still watching at this point, so if you are, major kudos, and I love you very much. But I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of mail time video, especially with the fall and holiday seasons coming up. Most companies release their new products right around now, so I can do these monthly or like bi-monthly if you guys want, or if you're interested, or if you just want me to stick to like traditional hauls where I try things out and give like little mini reviews, let me know and I will totally do that as well. So thank you again for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, my loves, I will see you very soon. Bye!